Hello, everybody. What a whirlwind, huh? What a day. I agree, Addie Nelson. I, honest to God, was terrified this day would not happen. And now that it has, it is very emotional. Um, I thank God that he is not in that landfill any longer. That was very hard to handle. We already knew he went through something traumatic. We've known this, and Lord, and my heart does break. My heart breaks for that baby, and it has for a long time now. But I'm very thankful that he is not in a dump because that is so disgusting. It takes everything you have to deal with the fact that that baby was put in the trash. That is so sick. By his own mother. His life was taken and put in the trash by his own mother. That is who you trust more than anybody on earth. And it is so sick. So I want to celebrate today too because I really truly believed that we would not be here. I really did. I feared very much that we would not get to this point. But I'm so thankful that we did and that she is finally where she belongs. And yes, frazzled, absolutely. He can be put. Hey, just keep it real. How are you doing with this? Yeah, we had to want hope. We of course we did, but we knew. Yes, I believe Billy Joe needs to be there. Also, I bet you are. I bet you are. It is as much as I was afraid this day wouldn't happen. I was also terrified for it to happen. Everything in between. It's. I'm really sorry. Just keep it real. I'm very sorry. BJ's not going to get those kids. She can't get those kids. Enough is damn well enough with CPS. No, those kids, what went on in that house cannot go on again. She should be in jail. But if she doesn't go to jail, the one thing she does not get to do is have any more children in her care. That cannot happen. I'll never leave that damn street if that happens. That's exactly right. Just keep it exactly. I was terrified this day wouldn't happen, and now it's very emotional that it has. I've been. What the hell? And you know what? It's so hard to tell what the hell she's talking about because she's half out of her mind and not a normal person to begin with. And then I don't know, she's on drugs and everything. Yeah, this is. Yeah, me too, Linda. I don't know. I feel so. Again, I'm very thankful, but I am just also sick to my stomach. Um, And we don't know what he went through. I can't even let myself go there. I can't let myself think about that. I'm very, very happy that he is with God now, and he will not have a final resting place as a dump, because somebody who never deserves to see another damn light of day again decided that's where he belongs. Now, no other child can be put in the care of those people again. That's enough is enough. That poor baby hopefully saved the lives of his siblings, but that is the last sacrifice those people get to have. That is it. They cannot have another child to do this with. It is sick. And if CPS cannot watch this shit and have a problem with themselves, they let this happen. None of us would ever even know what shameful, hateful, nasty people these people are if they had done their damn job. Oh God, don't even get me started. Are you kidding? Of course they're asking for money, and they want to call everybody else some kind of, every bit of this is so sick. Everybody needs to behave themselves. I would pay for that child a funeral right here and right now, but I wouldn't give her a damn dime. I won't give any of those people a penny. My God. You're absolutely right, 50 Shades, 100%. Oh, for shit's sake. Of course she is. She's the only one who could have stopped this other than CPS doing their job. She absolutely could have stopped this from happening. But you know what? Her tears don't get nowhere with me. This family pisses me off. This family is generations of horseshit, of nonsense. When I look at that house, to think what happened in that damn house. What happened to that baby? Who knows what the hell she did with him? I was so terrified she wouldn't be charged with unaliving, and thank God she is. Thank God. I am going to say, looking at that police chief today, on it, you could see he's been crying. He did get choked up, and I think I've watched him age. She can't, whoever gives her money is just a damn idiot. And people can do whatever they want to with their money. I wouldn't give that woman a right. Thank God. Thank God. If she got, I was nervous when I first found out. I thought, oh Lord, what did they charge her with? I don't even know. I was so nervous. It's exactly what they want to do. They want to be nasty, ugly people because that's what they are. Been sitting there getting drunk and carrying on drugs and acting a damn fool. And talking about everybody making money. Are you kidding? Cher has a damn banner up there. That is the most shameful shit I've ever seen in my life. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry. I am just I'm very emotional. I can't deny it. I'm happy. I'm sad. I'm mad. I'm so many things. And I just absolutely, is this maybe time that Cher's going to stop? I mean, what good is it going to have Billy Joe on there with her bawling, squalling, crazy ass? Anyway, I don't care how much money anybody gives any of those people. They would not get a cent from me. Like I said, I would go there tomorrow immediately and I would provide that child a funeral, but I would not give 1 cent to those people. They make me sick. No, she cannot have those babies. She cannot. No, this is not done. This needs to be seen through to the end. That horrible person needs to go be put away for a long time, for the rest of her life. And we need to make sure that those kids, we can't just stop. This is the thing. We cannot just stop with them not going back into that home. We need to make sure what home they're in is decent, because these kids have had enough. They've had enough. And that shit has to stop. You have got to keep track of where these kids are at and make sure that they're not put in a worse place or the same kind of thing. Exactly. That can't happen this way. It can't. Those kids cannot be in another home where shit is like they came from, because this does happen a lot of times. They get taken out of the home and then they get put in a home that is not good either. Oh, they make me sick. Those people make me damn sick with their stupid. Hey, Dizzle. There are people out there who will love them and care for them. There are. And you know what? And that's what we have to do. We have to make sure that that's where they're at, though. That's where they have to be. They can't, I think it is our responsibility to make sure that that is what's happening. We need to stay on their heels over there and make sure that they understand that. Let's be very clear about the home they're in. It does not. After the Turpins, we have got to understand that they don't end up being put in a better place. Sometimes it's just as bad. I mean, there are people with their motives for, having foster kids and stuff. We can't deny that. We know that happens. I am 100% not even ready to let this go. I'm going to go there for the trial. I'm not letting it go. And we really all have to stay on top of CPS. Where are those kids? I mean, I'm not trying to get in their bed. I'm not trying to do anything, but we need reports showing that they go there and they have seen that they are being taken care of. That's what I believe. I don't think that we get to let it go. How do we know where the hell Dawn and Candace Wells' boys are? We don't know. They might be they might be living with same idiotic damn shit. We got to start holding these CPS. They just go about their life. They spend their 9 to 5, and that's great. I am certain that a whole lot of them care, but I'm also certain that a whole lot of them don't care because we see it way too often. And if that boy, this boy was sacrificed for his siblings, well, then it better not be for fucking nothing. It better not be for nothing. How these people sleep at night. Right? Yes. I would too. Absolutely. I would have had that. I would have loved to have had Quinton. No, we have to see justice all the way through. All the way through. And to make sure that no child goes back into that damn house. Those people are not fit to take care of children. They're not. This is just so, God, what a beautiful baby he was. What a beautiful morning. Oh. Right. What is she going to come up with? Who knows? Because she doesn't care. See, this is the thing. It's not only that she did this. It's hard enough to get your head around the fact that she did it in the first place. But she has not even been suffering from remorse or hating herself. Yeah, they should have shut their damn mouth a long time ago if they had a damn lick of sense. Oh yeah, there's no telling. But you know what? They've already opened their mouth too much. Billy Joe has opened her mouth. She has said that God gave her to killers. And let me just tell you, first of all, leave God out of that. Has no part of your guys' bullshit. Oh, for Pete's sake. Can you imagine if she's pregnant? She's not pregnant. Okay, good. I didn't get to see you when I was there. Just keep it real. I am going to go back for a trial if there is one. She just needs to plead guilty, but I don't believe she will. Billy Joe has known everything. And you know what? And I do think she has some kind of a heart, some kind of one, that it was getting to her at least. Oh yeah, I bet you were. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I think she's known everything. And I don't even know how you don't end up beating the shit out of your own child after that. For all, I don't even know how any of this goes on. This is all beyond most people's realm of comprehending. I'm just so, I'm so, honestly, I'm really still blown away. I feel like I just really it was very emotional. I was almost happy that I couldn't come right on immediately because I had the baby, because it was really hard. It's still very hard. I mean, and it's a good thing. It's such a good thing. It's what I was terrified wouldn't happen. No, you're right. That's not what they were all about. No, no. It's just that some minor thing got to her a little bit, enough for her to run her damn mouth so much. Which if Cher was her friend, she would have told her to shut the f up, because that's not. It never is going to help you to run your mouth. Never ever. She did nothing to help her daughter there. Which I don't want her to help her. I wanted her to drag her ass in there and tell him what she's done. Right. I do think that there is some heartbreak in there for Billy Joe. Not enough that gets her off the hook with me. I thought he was in the landfill. I was pretty sure he was, but I didn't think they were going to find him. Thank God they did. The thought of him staying in the trash like that was just really hard. I honestly thought they would not find him. And it's so weird. I was watching the Facebook page today, and people were, because it came out first that they were going to suspend it for the week. And suspend the search. And somebody said maybe because they found him. And I was like, oh, wow, maybe. It is. You know what? Because it needed to happen. It needed to happen. That poor baby went through a lot. He went through enough. And thank God he doesn't. He's already in heaven with God, and and he's much better place. But his remains did not deserve to be there. He's not trash. Come on. Oh no, I don't give her any pity. I just think that, she's had, something that would cause her to feel something that caused her to run her mouth and say things that are only going to benefit the prosecution in her daughter's trial. So that's all good, because her daughter doesn't feel anything. I don't think that that came from her anyway. I mean, I think they might have, when Billy Joe said that, I think she did hear that from her. But you know what? I'm pretty sure that the police had all this from records, from phone records and CCTV and stuff. That's what I think. They haven't helped do shit. They haven't helped do anything. Oh my God. Oh, oh, that is rough. Can you imagine? See, think about what these people go through. This, I cannot imagine doing that. It takes, thank God, it takes somebody other than me that can do these things because I could not do it. Why the hell are they trashing the babysitter? Because somebody actually gave a crap about that child? See, that's what really is irritating. Yeah. How the hell you go to the beach or to the bar or any of that crap? Why don't they let go of the babysitter at this point? That woman needs to be left alone. That's ridiculous. The only person that cared for that child at all. Oh my God, they are so hateful. They are hateful. They should have been thanking that babysitter for no, but they're not thankful because BJ was fine for her for those kids to be with their mother. No, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. That's what I said after I had been there. And I'm thinking, from looking at people taking video there, I didn't realize how close that babysitter is. And I'm like, she is literally right there. And I would not feel comfortable living next to those people, even if they didn't have a problem with me. I would have a problem living next to them, even if any of this didn't happen, because this is clearly not the kind of people that you want to have as your neighbors. That's pretty, I think that's just obvious. Now what? Oh, okay. So they went to the bar so they could talk without, okay, I see what you're saying. And because that's what they like to do. And that's great. You know what? I like to go to the bar sometimes too. But guess what? I also take care of my responsibilities, much less my children. I wouldn't even, who even thinks about going to the bar? Who thinks about eating, sleeping, anything if you don't know where your grandchild is and he's suspected to be gone? So, whatever they did, they make me sick. They make me sick. Yeah, they were very close. Yeah, when I was there, I was like, okay, see, I could understand her being afraid because these are people. Look, I mean, like BJ said herself, Billy Joe. I'm not calling her BJ. I forgot. I don't give a shit what she wants to be called. Um, like she said herself, God gave her two killers. So who the hell wants to live next to people like that? Right. How do you even live with yourself? How do you live with how you know what? Don't say God gave you that. You raised two killers. That's what happened. Look in the mirror and find out what the F is going on in your life and who the hell you are and what's happening here. Because God had nothing to do with the shit that you have raised and what you have had going on in your house. Don't put that on God. That's bullshit. This is all you, sister. All you. You know what? And okay, and these people want to call other people pimps or whore, whatever the hell they call them. You know what? That's shameful. That is shameful. Whatever though. You know what? Do whatever you want. Raise a bunch of money for her so she can put it in her veins or up her nose or whatever it is she does with it. I don't really know or give a shit. Maybe they can make enough money to unalive their own damn self. Whatever. You're going to tell me that people are giving her money for a funeral like they really give a shit. You think that she cares about a funeral when she has not cared that that child has been in the damn landfill, in the dump? I would have been out there myself. Has been in the damn landfill, in the dump. No, she didn't turn her in. She did, and then she went and carried on and ran her mouth and then lied about it and did. She actually acted like a child. If you want to know the truth, she acted worse. She acted like a damn child. It's exactly right. God did not do any of this. You did this yourself, Billy Joe. You did this yourself. So congratulations. Congratulations. A human being got to feel the most horrific thing in the world, that his own mother, the person that is supposed to love him more than anything, took his life, put him in the trash. So, no, you did that, Billy Joe. You did that. Make a fucking banner saying that. Let's go there. The fact that she's worried about trying to advertise for share, what kind of horse shit is that? It's all bull crap. It's all bull crap. And you know what? Do it. Do whatever you got to do. But God knows what's going on. So you can get on these channels and carry on about whatever the hell you want to. Yeah, of course she's full of shit. She raised 2 killers. Who does that? I don't know. I mean, let's just be honest. That's the reality of it. And one of them killed her grandchild. Really? What did anybody ever do to try to have Leilani quit having kids, for damn sake? Right. Right. You know, I don't know how they're going to handle that. You know, leave the damn babysitter alone. Your daughter has been arrested and charged. I don't give a shit what that woman did. You're going to talk about her. Let's just be damn, for Pete's sake. These people make my stomach sick. Makes me want to go right back there now and actually be hateful and ugly. Right? Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, how would you feel if you raised 1, much less 2? I forgot that was in there. Sorry. I don't know. You know, she's got some shit to contend with. She needs to dig deep in herself and not be going online talking to people about this crap. That would be my thing. That what she should have done is stop doing that a long time ago. Oh, it's just, what high emotions, huh? I don't know even what to, I still feel very, it is sick. Act acting like you give a shit about a funeral. The child has been in a damn landfill. Your daughter put him in a dumpster. So you really care about any of that shit? You don't care where that kid has been, where his resting place is. Of course you don't care. You never have. Yeah, I can't imagine. I'm assuming that I would think honestly that she would just plead guilty, but she's not going to. I don't think so. I'm sure she's not. Um, I can guarantee you I'm going there for that trial. I am going there and I am going to see one way or another, they're going to prove that those babies are in a safe place where they're getting the help they need. Because who knows what that boy saw? I cannot imagine what that boy saw. I do think that Danny is probably going to tell. I was surprised whenever they actually said that there is no other arrests expected, because I thought for sure that Billy Joe needs to be arrested for, just for raising two killers. I don't know, something. Oh, well, she's not insane. She's just an asshole. Yep. Me too, Frazzle. Yeah, he's been through an awful lot for sure. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder about that. Um, if they said they don't expect any other arrests, I think that's kind of crazy, but whatever. At least we got that stupid hooker. Piece of shit. I don't even know how she's managed to keep having boyfriends and stuff. She looks like a piece of crap to me. Whatever. That is here nor there. I need to just not. I'm just very frustrated with these people. This police say no arrest. No, you're right. It doesn't mean right, and hopefully that's what's going to happen. But I kind of feel that I'll bet you Danny gave them a lot of information, because also we know that Paul was at that house too. I don't believe that all the adults in that house did not know something was going on. They were probably all up all night for days, who the hell knows what they were doing. Had the door open all night. Who does that even? Well, you can't shut a damn door. What the F is wrong with these people? You have a pool. Maybe that was them trying to get shit started up already. She'd already done something to that child. I love the idea that while Leilani was making dinner, Danny was giving him a bath. That's probably what happened. My ass. Give me a damn break. Those people did not make dinner and give baths and take care of kids like the rest of the damn world does. That shit never happened, not one damn day, and Billy Joe knows it. Can you imagine? Let me just see if I can pull up some shit out of my ass that sounds like normal people. Because they weren't normal. They didn't behave like that. I just would love to think of the fact. Can you all just see Leilani in the kitchen cooking dinner? What right? Not me. I don't see it. That was bullshit. Exactly right. They didn't do any of that. They didn't make dinner and give baths. That's what I'm saying. Let's all go ahead and act like we were completely, that the whole neighborhood didn't find those kids outside by themselves all the time. Dirty diapers and yeah, of course. They didn't make dinner. What the hell kind of shit they're trying to pull on anybody? And it's just so sad. You think about like that poor Michael Vaughn, that those disgusting ass people, somebody taking that child, you know, but for your parent to do it, my God, that's where you're supposed to feel. How many times as a child, I can remember staying the night with my cousins, and, they finally started saying, it was only 2 houses down. They finally started telling me, no, you're not allowed to, because I always got up and was like, I want to go home. I want to go home. That's what kids do. I want to go home. That's where I feel safe. That's where I just want to be home. That poor child never got to feel like that. Oh, for God's sake. Really? Oh, because tonight is the first time they actually knew that she did anything. Bullshit. What ridiculous crap. I don't, she's saying that she turned her in. Oh, good God. Oh, ironically, she turned her in right after they found the baby. Yeah, bullshit. Give me a damn break. Who listens to those channels with all this kind of bullshit going on? Oh my God. Wow. So it's just really odd that they found Quinton last Friday, and she decided to go ahead and turn her in. Yeah. My God, they're so disgusting. Yep, me too. I call bullshit. I call bullshit on everything that comes out of their mouth. They don't know that they don't say the truth about shit. But she has enough wherewithal to have a damn banner made for fucking Cher. They have shown in no way, shape, or form that they are the disgusting people that they are, that they have any remorse for that baby. If you're going to worry about a damn YouTuber rather than your grandchild, something's wrong, people. Something's very wrong. Kind of tells me how you managed to raise 2 killers. Yeah, that's what I think. They make me sicker than shit. Yeah, I just hope. Yeah, they're so full of it. They need to leave Diana alone. Leave her alone. My God. Let all those fools that watch that shit give her some money, do whatever the hell they want to do. And, you're going to meet your judge someday, Billy Joe. And I hope you change your damn ways before then, because I would sure as shit hate to meet my maker being her. But whatever. Cher's not going to get you into heaven. Okay? Go ahead and let that go. Whatever money you get out of it, congratulations. People are stupid enough to give that woman money. Oh, they told her to stall. What? Oh, they had because they didn't know for sure about the, they had to, oh my God, I can't think straight. They had to send the remains to Virginia to get confirmation. But so ironically, the very day they were going to arrest her anyway, she drug her down to the FBI. How do you take him down to FBI anyway? She's so full of shit. Yes, I love that too. I did. I got to tell you, looking at his eyes and stuff, he looked like he had been. I think I've watched him age. His eyes are very red. He did break down, and yes, she doesn't deserve to have a Thanksgiving. I hope she gets shit in the county jail. Yeah, I bet you Diana is very sad right now too. Of course she is. Of course they do. They do have other evidence too. They have to have video of her being at a dumpster. They have her phone pings. I don't doubt that they have Danny going to testify. Yeah, you can see how he was very much affected. And another thing that is really hard for people to understand is that, it's not even just that he could go and arrest her if he wanted to. He actually can't. If the DA is not going to charge her, that's actually where it actually lies in. Um, yep, you're right. To me, it is CPS to let it get to this point. That's my problem with it. That is my problem with that. There's an issue going on here and you just let it go on. With her last meal. Oh my gosh. Oh geez. That is so crazy. I really did not think they would find him in there. They really did a good job. I mean, they went through that so meticulously. And that is nasty. Yep. You don't see littles going back ever a child was murdered. I don't know. Yes, they did. They really went through that stuff. My gosh. So many times, though, they don't find them. They do not find them in a landfill. Thank God they did. I was so nervous that baby would stay out there. No, they won't forget it, Frazzled. Neither will I. And I'm not going to forget about it because we all have to, you know what? Like I said a month ago, that baby belongs to all of us now. That baby is ours. We need to see this through because he got to everyone. He got to our hearts. We all love him. We have to see it through, and we have to see that this is not for nothing, that his siblings are going to be in a good home, and that his mother never sees a damn light of day again. And God forbid, she is just the type to just keep somehow getting pregnant. Of course she would. Who the hell does that? Have a damn lick of sense, for Pete's sake. Christ. Oh, I couldn't do that job either. No way. No. Yeah, honestly, looking at that house it is hard because all you in your head, you just go, oh my God, you try to envision what kind of shit went on there. Yeah, me too. Can you imagine? Yeah, thank God you never did that. My God. So just keep it real. You have memories of Quinton. Wow. Think about, oh my God, you guys remember that video of what looked like a little kid running towards Dolly? Remember that? I know his sweet little face, his skin was all, oh, right. No, I know. I was talking about it when I was there, thinking about how every time you clean out closets and you got to try to get rid of stuff and all the things my grandkids have made me, all the things that my kids have made. And sometimes you're like, okay, I got to get rid of stuff. And that's hard enough to go and get rid of that. But what? She had them in a trash bag and just unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, this is a very, it's like I said, it's happy and sad. It's just everything, just emotional, I think. Right, right. I get okay, but you know what? I'm sure you do feel that way. Just keep it real. But you know how you can't you can't take that responsibility. First of all, there was somebody who had a job and knew about it for sure and let it go. And other people that were very close to the situation. No, Diana's house wasn't the other way. It wasn't. I know. I know. You're right, 50 Shades. Yes, very much. Very much love to you. Just keep it real. It's got to be really hard. How is your friend doing? Just keep it real. Oh, they said it was her. Okay, well, maybe I looked at it differently, but it looked to me like, I don't know. I'll have to watch it again because maybe they were from a different area when they took the. Yeah. Hmm. I'll have to look at that again. I bet you are. I bet you are. We just have to, just prayers. All you can do is just pray and know that he's finally not in a trash, in a dump. She absolutely owes her an apology. Of course she does. At the bare minimum, peace. Okay, because she has to live there, across from this crap, from this generations of unthinkable shit going on. Yeah, at the bare minimum, peace. Like, move the hell out of the neighborhood, for God's sake. Why should the babysitter have to move? Billy Joe needs to take her ilk out of the damn neighborhood. She does need to go to jail for neglect. Absolutely. And everybody in the neighborhood shouldn't have to be worried about um, who brought the damn neighborhood down, who caused havoc in the neighborhood. It's them. It's them who did that. Act like other people have done it. No. Yeah, because you know what? That is the one I haven't heard any. Where is he? Where is he even at? Someone said he has another house down the road. I haven't seen hide nor hair of him whatsoever. Did they even get it on video of her being arrested? I mean, what the hell? Right. Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, Billy Joe's husband, I don't know where he's been. Last time I saw anything of him was when they first came back into town, and he said what a liar she is. Yeah, that's been a little bit odd to me. Right. Maybe. Can you imagine if I were him? I'd be saying, I got to get the hell away from these people. I mean, obviously, you're trashy enough to marry into that shit, but, not everybody is there. Oh, are they? Okay. So he didn't come out and show his ass or go on Cher's channel and carry on. Yeah, he had, Quentin's dad has gone through an awful lot in a very quick period of time. And maybe he should be handling the funeral. I'm not sure why Billy Joe is going to be handling it anyway, because, like I said, she was fine with his resting place being down at the landfill. Oh, really? I never saw him. Oh, like people that were at the house. Huh. I never saw that. A crypt keeper. Yeah. Right. Somebody had to be working. Or, I don't know. I don't know how much money they're getting off of Sheriff's Channel. Yeah, I would give Bubba the remains too. It's his child. Oh, I'm sorry, Patricia, for your loss, for sure. Yeah, I don't, who even knows where Quentin's things are? What things did he have? They probably even owe Diana some money because I'm pretty sure those kids went there without diapers, without anything. Oh, hi, Top Hats. Good to see you. Yes, remains were found last Friday and confirmed to be human remains today. And they feel very certain that they belong to baby Quentin. And yes, I'm very sorry too. Oh, I'm sorry, 50 Shades. That's wow. Yeah, it's rough. It is. Oh God. Yeah, the pictures of him with I can't stand that. Such a little tiny guy, and that's what people who do this shit to kids because they wouldn't do it to me because I'd beat their ass. Do it to a little child that can't defend themselves. You know what? Go to hell. There is no better place for you than hell. I'm very sorry, Patricia. I'm very sorry, 50 Shades. I am. It's it is really rough. Right? They should definitely not be parents. 100%. Just give the baby. No. Oh, thank you very much. Just keep it real. We're going to keep you in our prayers. And thank you so much for coming in tonight. Appreciate it. Come back. We've missed seeing you. And don't be feeling bad yourself. You didn't do anything. You're a good person. Oh, she doesn't need to be blaming. Yeah, of course. So it's, Diana's fault because of whatever she saw happen to that baby that somebody else did and that she told her and she didn't do shit about it. You know, no, they don't need to do that. Well, thank you very much. That would be nice. And I'll be back there. Maybe we can actually go and have dinner. That would be really nice. Anytime, just let me know. And thank you. And just just pray. A day finally did come. It did come. A day, like you said, I was afraid may not ever. Right. Yeah. That Diana bought fed those kids, gave them, bought them diapers, did everything for them. She's so full of shit. Oh, did you? It was actually super yummy. I will tell you that, Joe. It was very good. Yep. 50 Shades. That's right. Just hey, Browse. This is a rough one. It's very rough, and I cannot imagine having ever if I actually ever really knew that baby and held him or some, oh my God. Right, that's exactly right. And herself. She wasn't trying to blame her child or herself. And I hate to be, I hate to be super vocal about it, but let's just be honest. She said it herself. She raised two killers. So again, congratulations, Billy Joe. Now step the freak back now. How stupid. Oh, for Pete's sake. Right. Oh, exactly right. Yeah. So what is the real story? Kara, you're right. What's the damn story? I thought she was sober. Why'd she need to go to rehab? And when they said she was gone, I saw her at that house. That was bullshit. That was not true. And once they got everyone from hanging around out there, who knows what the hell they had coming and going and carrying on? Who knows? Yep, she's going to be backpedaling for sure. And no, it's way too convenient that she took that kid to the FBI. Which, first of all, that's crap. You wouldn't take him to the police station. That's so stupid. And did what? You took her and said what? We didn't hear that she turned herself in. We didn't hear anything like that. They said she was arrested. She didn't turn herself in. Yeah, that's a lie. Whatever. Why would these people tell the truth? Their character is shit. And even after that baby being in a landfill, their character didn't even bother to change. It continued to be exactly the way it has been. Exactly right. 50, she was arrested. She didn't turn herself in. I think Diana's the only one that loved those kids. That family doesn't know love. I'm pretty sure they can't even, I don't think they know what love even is. No heart. That's exactly right. Yep. Generations of shit. Absolute shit. You're going to let that happen to that baby. It's disgusting. I am super duper happy that he's out of that trash. Very happy about that. But it's not over. We need, this is just the beginning of getting justice for that baby, because we need to make sure that they are not done, or that they are done taking lives and ruining them. The whole damn family should have to be sterilized. Right, because who know? You know what? I'll bet you 50 Shades, they have not at any point had a clear head that wasn't filled with under the influence of crap. Oh wow, yeah. Oh my God. Seriously. Wow, I don't know, Joe. Seriously, I don't even know what to say about that. Yeah, that's exactly right. I don't think there was anybody there with a sober brain to even do anything. When your grandbaby's missing and all you can think about is going to the bar or going to get, keeping the drugs coming in. I don't know. I got nothing. I mean, I really have nothing to say to. I can't relate to these people on any level. And they just really, I mean, I watched it. I watched that show of shit go on there with that crackhead in a breathalyzer outfit. It, seriously? This is the shit that went on. And they had that clown out there. I mean, this is seriously how much fun are we going to have with this? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They're shameful. They're shameful as shit. Oh, really? Oh, right now? I feel like he did. I think the boyfriend did tell. Yeah, see how stupid is that? How stupid is that? You send a crackhead with a stupid costume running around fighting with herself. That was the most ridiculous shit I ever seen. I can't even believe it. Right. Yeah, and a distraction. So, but at no point, what I would have said is, I can't have any of this. Okay, you want to say that you can't have people that are out there that care about your child? No, but you welcome this crackhead and all this nonsense. Okay, whatever. It was all shameful. 100% shameful from my perspective. That's all I saw. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I know. At least it happened. I wanted to see it too. Look at the people still playing games with it. What was it? Not this past. Oh God, I don't know when Justin was in the chat, and then somebody carried on about pretending that there were the cops were there and shit. They just let it. Why? Who wants to lie about that shit? Who wants to do all that? So ridiculous. I think they do too. I think they have what they need. I'm sure that somebody has got videotape. Everybody has got to assume they're being taped everywhere they're at. I mean, probably in our own damn houses somehow. I don't know. You really cannot do anything without being on tape. That's why I don't understand how we're not solving things a lot quicker these days. But I think we want it instantly. We want it instantly because we know about everything right away, and we want it to happen right now. We want instant gratification. That's just it. I mean, look at when our internet is slow, we're like all pissed off. Forget like waiting for a newspaper to come out or something. Right. And they didn't. They arrested her with what I was so thankful for that. Oh my God, I was so nervous. It was going to be like, I don't know, just child endangerment or something. So happy. Oh, oh yeah, right. I hope so too. Because you know what? You know full well they don't have tape of Billy Joe taking her down to the FBI. Yeah, everything's too slow these days. No, we need it to happen right now. Now. Yeah, I think so too. And I do think though that if they didn't get remains, that they were going to do it anyway. I do believe that. I have felt pretty sure she would be arrested. I wasn't sure for what, and I wasn't sure they would find remains, but I have thought, first of all, I know that they know we would not stand for it. We can't put up with that shit anymore. Right. It was, God, thank God. Thank God. I tried to resign myself that they weren't going to find remains just because I knew I was I was going to have such a hard time dealing with it that I'd been trying to talk myself into that. Yep. Yep. And, God works in mysterious ways. This needed to happen. That baby did not need to stay there. No, Frazzled, I believe firmly that the brother and Danny, they all know. Everybody, I pray that Zane didn't see anything that he can't ever get over. It's going to be hard enough when you know. But those other adults, of course, they knew. First of all, not only did that stupid piece of shit not make dinner, she didn't do shit for herself. She was a lazy ass. The house was opened up all night long. Bunch of damn crackheads. Nobody going to bed or whatever. No, they all knew. They were all on drugs. They all knew what the hell would happen, and nobody was cooking and carrying on like normal people. They weren't. I don't believe shit. I don't believe a damn thing that any of them say. Every adult in that house knew, bare minimum, they knew something. Probably everything. They're not smart people. They don't. Yeah, I think it will. I think that probably, yeah, I'm assuming that they know that Danny's going to take some kind of a deal for knowing what happened. That's my thinking. Um, I don't know about Paul. I don't know about whoever the hell. Maybe there's other people there. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure that those two adults were there. They knew what happened, and who they maybe Paul's taking a deal too. Who knows? Because you know what, we hear from Michael, but we haven't heard from Paul, to my knowledge. Maybe somebody has. I don't go and listen to Cher and Queen Bee and all them, so I don't know. I did. Uh, I did thank Queen Bee the other day for coming up with Snot Rocket, and I'm going to go ahead and use it and rock it. So I appreciate that. I don't know how many of you know, but tomorrow I actually have scheduled somebody to be here, a special guest that's going to tell us what happens when CPS does their job and how it can change things around, how it can work. A positive reaction from CPS. Right, Jen? I can't either. I can't listen to them. I go over there and I'm just like, oh God, I can't take it. I've tried to listen. I love the way you do that, Frazzle. That's so funny. When you were telling me that you called someone a bitch the other day, I tried to listen and find it and look through it. I couldn't find it. I couldn't stay online. I love that you did that. Oh my goodness. I love the way you do that. I do it too sometimes, but because I just get so annoyed. I get so annoyed with some of the stupidity. But yeah, I can't eat. I cannot handle the sight of them or the sound of them. None of it. Now, I got to tell you, I'm so glad that I was able to come on here and get. In fact, at first I was like, "Oh God, I don't even know if I can." I was feeling so emotional about it, and then now I'm so glad that I did get to, because so many emotionals all at one time. So many emotional, so many emotions at one time. Just happy, sad, pissed off. I'm really glad to hear that they are not okay with this crap. Because I just have been wondering who the hell is okay with any of that. Okay, I'm gonna have one set. I'm gonna take 1 minute and run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I'll take over.
Bullhorn Betty thing. Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. Wow. Okay, okay, I'll be right back. Hold on, Mr. Snotty's gonna talk to you.
Hi, folks. Mr. Snotty here. Not nearly as interesting or as enjoyable to watch as Jackie Snotty. However, I must tell you, when Jackie told me this afternoon that they found remains and there was an arrest, I just about cried with joy. I thought, this thing has gone on so long. I never thought that we'd find any remains of this child. And while we all know the remains are, thanks God of characters, while we all know the remains are, they're human remains, they haven't been DNA identified to Quinton yet, but that's just a matter of time that it's going to take to get that done. I was so particularly thrilled that that happened, um, that I had to dash into my office and start looking stuff up on the computer and looking at the cases and see what was going on. Now, I know I told you all yesterday, and I'm not a right kind of characters. I'm not a true crime person, not even a crime person. There are stories that come out, and I'm always wanting to know about, just keep feeding me a steady stream of news. That's all. Hi, AFIG. Thank you. Keep feeding me a steady stream of news. That's all I'm interested in. Right? What is the next story and the next story, and the traffic, and the weather, and that kind of thing. This particular case has really got a hold of me and sort of captured a little bit. And so, hopefully, when um, when the case is held, um, at least Jackie, if not both of us, will be able to go and sit in the courthouse and watch the case. So hopefully that happens. All right, I'm going to pass you back to the snot rocket.
Okay, sorry guys. I'm sorry. I just could not hold it any longer. Oh yeah. Okay, with oh, that's very nice, present. That was really nice. I didn't. Oh, you are so right, counting care. Yeah, you haven't been here, or I really. Yep. Thank God. Thank God. I was losing hope too. I was trying to talk myself into to just handling that because I was so worried about it. Oh yeah. Yeah, Summerwell. That needs to be handled too. That needs to be handled. Yeah, thank God. Yeah. And you guys, I'm seeing some new people have come in, and you don't even know that Billy Joe's acting like she took her down to the FBI office and turned her in, which is horseshit. They arrested her. She didn't turn herself in. Frazzled loved the shirt. I don't know what shirt I can. I actually did start last night working on a Snot Rocket shirt. Yeah, Jerry, that's what I was telling myself. I'm like, you know what? I just need to prepare myself for it because I was so afraid that was going to happen. Yes, has prevailed. Yep. Right. I feel almost like I'm still not even going to believe it tomorrow. Oh, yes, he does. He does. Yep. We get miracles. We do. Right. Yeah. Like she turned herself. Well, yeah, because they're over at Cher's channel trying to get people to donate money for a funeral. Really? Give me a damn break. They were all just fine with that baby in the landfill. So get the fuck out of here. You make me sick. I'm sorry. I apologize for my language. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm so irritated with those people acting like they give two damn shits when they do not. Right, Frazzled? You know what? Oh my God. That's not a big yard. What the hell is happening over there? Oh, I hope so. My gosh. Even know who I talked to, I've been talking to, blah, blah, and things. Yeah, blah, blah, blah is exactly right. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Shut up. Idiots. They make me sick. Yeah, I hope he's found. And that's so disturbing. That whole shit is just, oh my God, what is wrong with people? I'm not okay with I'm not okay with violence of any kind. But when it's a child that can't help themselves, good God. How do people lay down and go to bed at night? I don't know how the hell you can live with yourself. And those sickos that lived in that damn house, every one of them, they had vagabonds in and out of their house. I don't know if it was people from their taxi that they taxied around, brought home, or what the hell. But some shit went on in there. I hope she doesn't get his remains. Why should she? She has been 100% fine with where they've been. No, she don't. Right, your own try. Give me, bullshit. No, you don't just do shit like this and then go around and act like, and not kill yourself. Shit. Who the hell lives with themselves after this crap? Yeah, we really do need to pray for Bubba because whatever, again, like I've said, I question anybody forever spending time with her. But you know what? He's been very smart about the fact that he would videotape their asses. He did. He did do that. He was smart enough to do that. at least twice we know of. But he has had to grow up a whole lot in the last month. My God. Your mom, your dad, your child. It's a lot. That guy needs prayers. He needs a lot of prayers. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't know that you were. I got on a vet with you. Yeah, Kara, I think that he will. I think he will. He's got to be in some really bad shape right now. Yeah. And he needs to get the remains. Like I said, I would be all for helping with the funeral 100%. But there is no way I would give a dime to Billy Joe or on Cher's channel, period. I won't. Their antics were shameful as shit. Yeah, Mr. Snotty took over for a minute while I went to the restroom. I couldn't hold it any longer. Yeah, what a day, huh? Wow, I feel like it's been... The minute I heard it, I was just like... Okay, stop it. Spoiled chihuahuas over here carrying on, acting up. Well, I hope this isn't another thing. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? It does. Frazzled. I know, I kind of feel like it's not real. And I'm really curious. I wonder if they'll be able to tell after everything that's happened the cause of death, because you're not going to get a single bit of truth out of her or anybody else in that house. Oh, you think so? Well, because I'm wondering, I would really have thought they would have found him by now. Oh yeah, no, they definitely do. They do. They have enough for that, for sure. I just don't know if they'll actually be able to tell. They definitely do. I'm certain of it. Yeah, you have to wonder, and you know what else? Those are some really weird people over there. Mr. Snotty, yep. He's a hot grandpa. Yeah, definitely a bombshell tonight. Yeah, and guess what? He did all of the Thanksgiving Day grocery shopping. And he's going to help me cook it. So, yeah. Oh, I am definitely lucky that you have no idea. Uh, Nancy Grace. Oh, that, yeah. Bombshell. You know, every time I say Nancy Grace, Mr. Snotty says, top mom. I told them, I go, you won't believe it. We now have cult mom. You're gonna go for the trial. I have to. I have to. Yeah. No, I would too, or summer, absolutely. To her phone call. Top mom. Oh, I'm telling you, I am not gonna lie. When I was at work during that time, I had a screen on my computer pulled up of that camera on their house. 24/7, I watched that shit. Oh, what? I don't believe so. I'm telling you guys, I saw her there. When everyone said she was gone, I saw her. Oh my God. So ironically, they decide to do the right thing the day that the cops arrested her. So what, the cops arrested her at the FBI office? What the hell? Oh, okay. Oh, so now we're going to be all praising Billy Joe for something else. Really? How about we go ahead and just talk about what she said herself? That she raised two killers. Okay, that's the reality of it. That's what she did. So, again, great. Good on you, Billy Joe. Mother of the fucking year. You know, those channels should be, I don't even know how they can even be part of any of that shit. Oh, she sent her this weekend. I was going to say, when they acted like she was gone, she wasn't, because I saw her. Right? Jennifer, yeah, she was there. We saw her. Yeah, because everyone's supposed to be so impressed the fact that she went to rehab. Whatever. I'm not impressed with anything those people do. I don't give a shit what they do right now. Anything they do right now does not negate the fucking bullshit they've already done. It doesn't. None of it, it doesn't matter. That baby is gone. He was thrown away, and you all have sat around there getting drunk, getting high, having a disco ball, making banners for YouTubers, throwing dead fish all over the place. Really? Who gives two shits what you decide to do today? Go to hell. Shut up. There is a special place for these people. They make my stomach sick. Yeah, she doesn't deserve the remains. She doesn't deserve shit. Can't wait to see her ass in the damn courtroom. I might smack the shit out of her too. Right. You know what? Right. You know what happened is her and her mother Those two hung out with each other. They got drunk together. They got high together. They carried on as friends. Then they would get into a fight and call the cops. Right. It's the media's fault. Because you know what? How would I know? How would any of us know anything about this shit if they hadn't done this? I wouldn't know those people from fucking Adam. I wouldn't know how shameful and disgusting they were had this not happened. So it is clearly not my fault. It's not anybody else's fault. It's their fault. That's the reality of it. So go and cry and whine. And some people want to let you because they are pimps and whores or whatever the word is they use. I don't know or give a shit. Because she is. She's evil. You take the life of your child when everybody else worries sick about their kids, worries sick that anything could happen, that they might be hurt in any way. Right. Playing fucking music. No, they're disgusting. They're disgusting. And if those other channels don't want to say it to their face, then whatever. Good for you. Don't blame anybody but yourselves. Yes, CPS actually needs to be blamed themselves too, though. They knew what was going on in that house. And it's creepy to look at that house. I'm telling you, you look at that and you say, okay, it kind of does look like the Amityville whorehouse. And when you think of what went on in that house, it's hard to think about. Because we all drive by a house every day or look at a house and you don't know what kind of evil is going on in there. And that poor baby. Right. And, they've been pretending they're going to come. Of course, they're not going to come. They just want to have a banner and have it presented and this big surprise. And, oh, my God, me and my dad. Really? That shit makes me irritated as I could possibly be. I would say take that effort down. I think so, too, 50 Shades. I do. Yep. She did. They did. They came out there and that's what I'm saying. They liked that. They liked that nonsense, but they didn't like anybody that was trying to hold their damn ass to the fire. They didn't like that. I've always said that's not my style. I didn't do that. But those other people were not there playing games, putting on costumes and acting a damn fool. No, because people are trying to hold your ass to the fire. Yeah, too bad. Too damn bad. Yeah, and they want to call everybody else whores and whatever it is. No, that's bullshit. And sharing them, I don't know her. I don't care about her, but I already do not. I am not impressed one bit. You're going to have that horse shit on there and act like you care about her because if you cared about her, you'd tell her to shut the F up. Not doing herself any good. Yeah, they definitely have evidence. They do. Did you guys see that? His eyes were so red. Wow. I was just... glad I wasn't being seen when I was... oh my God. Oh yeah, of course they were trying to avoid CPS, but you're not supposed to be allowed to. They were very aware of the bullshit going on in the house. Right. Right. To me, everybody that was there trying to, that was clear about somebody need to be arrested, somebody need to be found. For one thing, okay, what people don't recall is, and again, I only want to speak for myself, 100% ever, because I don't need to speak for anyone else. But I will tell you that when Betty and Dolly got there, he was still missing, not presumed. They weren't even saying that he was. Okay, so where do you get that from? Where do you get that from? They came there with flyers. So how do you get that they came there for something else? That doesn't make sense. But yet you're comfortable with having a banner of yourself. Yeah, I can't listen to any of their shit. They make me sick. And they're going to sit there and coddle her ass. No, that's for money. That is for money. 100%. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it is. And it's so, you know what, Jennifer, it makes me sick because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't even know about this stuff. That 100%, I had no idea. And like 2 days before we went, I saw that stuff where somebody videotaped a phone call and all this stuff. And I was like, oh my, I don't think I want to go because this has turned into mudslinging when there is a baby in a dump. Really? That really, I had no idea that shit even happened. I'm not going to lie. I never heard of pimps or none of that stuff. I was super, super disappointed in that. Because really, when do you say, okay, stop it? No, you're right. You're right. We're a summer, but I didn't know people did that. I didn't know people did it. I didn't. Right. Cher told her to do it and she did it. Okay. So I'm saying they also had that stupid crackhead come over there and fight with her damn self. And I heard her with my own ears say that Quinton didn't even exist. She did say that. It's childish. It's asinine. It's unbelievable. More than anything, it's shameful. It is shameful. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly. No, to me, it's pretty clear that she meant to do what she did. I mean, it's not manslaughter. And first of all, when something happens to your child, when you find, I don't know, it's hard to say. If you find your child in the pool or whatever, most people don't sit there and go, how's this going to make me look? No, you just call 911. You just do that. So she cannot. No, I don't give a shit what she comes up with. She's full of shit. I think you're right. I think they probably they got evidence with luminol. I think they have CCTV. I think they have phone pings. I think they have Danny going to testify. I think they have a lot. I'm pretty sure they do because they came straight out and called her out for it, even before they found the body. So I do believe that. That she needs to spend her life in prison. She does. She won't be able to talk to her brother, I don't think. I don't think you're allowed to, prisoner to prisoner is not allowed to correspond. So too bad. Her mom can Billy Joe can go and visit her kids in prison. These people make me so sick. You know, so to say that anybody did anything to them at that house, again, you know what? I would love to not have any idea that you people existed. I would love for that to have happened. Oh my God. That poor sweet baby. Right, right. Definitely it's bones. Yeah. Yeah. And they don't seem to be concerned that they may not even have a cause of death. They don't seem to be. I mean, they very confidently say they're doing that. I wouldn't be surprised, frazzled, if one of the boys, the brothers, ended up saying things too. Yeah, he did say bones. Well, that's what it is. And again, you know what I've been resigning myself to is, first of all, that I've been trying to tell myself that they probably weren't going to find anything. But also, I know that it's your soul that matters. That's my belief. I'm concerned about my soul when I'm gone, and it's just so disrespectful. It's so ugly for him to be in the trash. But it's my, you know, I remember when we were planning my dad's funeral, and I saw how, you know, it's a business. Of course, it's a business, and the way they were trying to work us to spend more money was just, I never realized, you know, I didn't think about that ever. So I remember after that, I said, you know what, just, you know, throw some gas on me and set me on fire. I don't need anybody to spend a bunch of money, because I don't care about my body. What's left here is not. That's why Mr. Snotty and I are going to be donated to research, and the kids will be given the ashes. They can do whatever they want to, throw them in the trash. I don't care. I don't want anybody spending a bunch of money on it. It doesn't matter. I'm concerned about my soul, and that's all I actually care about. So what? Right, right. She is a real jet, right? Yeah, and just keep having them. Don't take care of them. I need to get what? A VPN number. I don't know what that is. Right. Yeah, no, the last thing I'm trying to do is be a burden financially on anybody. Yeah, that's not going to be. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm not trying to be a burden on anybody. And if they can learn something from doing some research on this fat mouth, that's great. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, my mom had a. I'm very thankful for you guys here tonight. I got to be honest. I'm glad I got to come out here and spill some of this because it was really. It helps to get to say it out loud. Right. Oh no, you can be a diamond. My friend just had a very good friend of mine lost her dad last year, and she just had a ring done with his ashes. She had diamonds made and a ring uh, design with it. I say do whatever you want to with my ashes. I'm quite okay if you put them in the trash. I'm good. I'm concerned with when I'm here, and I'm concerned with what happens to my soul when I leave, and that's about it. Because really, I mean, really, what do you want to do with this old fat body? It's not anything that anybody needs to be trying to handle. Wow, seriously, 50 Shades? Oh, I'm glad, Jennifer. You seriously had. Wow. Right? Can you imagine? I could be a diamond. Hell yeah. I don't know. I've never looked into it, but my friend just did it. She just sent me pictures of the ring and stuff. Yeah, I think you're right, Summer. 65 carats. What? Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, then maybe now I'm just going to have to say, all my daughters and my granddaughters need to have diamonds. Just a human, right? Can you imagine buying one? I don't know about buying one. I might feel weird about that. I'm definitely happy with the chief. I am. I never was unhappy with them. I know for sure that if the DA doesn't want to file charges, then you can't do it anyway. It's not really even up to a cop it's not. But I think they got it handled where she is not going to go free. Okay, 1 carat costs 3,000 with your ashes. Huh. I don't think it's something you could sell though. I don't know if I would want someone else's. I don't know. I mean, how do we know? We might be wearing somebody's ashes on our fingers right now. But I don't know. Don't hurt me, I guess. Wow, that's wild. That's a pretty cheap carrot. Poof. No, you know what, Jennifer? Just whenever, Just go on Cher's channel and see if you can get some people to donate money for it, for diamonds. Maybe you can find a jeweler on the internet. Oh, that's funny. That's terrible. Oh my God. I know that sounds really funny because I'm telling you, I got really, Mr. Snotty and I totally disagree about the Terry Schiavo thing. You guys remember that, Terry Schiavo, when her husband had her starved to death? I was not impressed with that one bit. Right. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, because Mr. Snotty said, no, he should have been allowed to do that. Well, I say, no, he should not. He had already moved on, had a whole nother family, and wouldn't let her parents just handle her. He just wouldn't have it. She was not on life support system. They took food from her. They starved her to death. And I was thinking what you were saying, 50 Shades, about it, because I said, you know what? If somebody would have allowed me to just prop my mom up and feed her for the rest of her life, then I would have wanted to do that. I would have loved it. I don't want to be resuscitated, but starved to death, that means we're all on life support. If it's food, we all have to have it. Right, a mom on the shelf. Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would have kept my mom around no matter what if I could have. Um, I don't believe that man, he should have just walked away and stayed the hell out of it. I don't know why the hell it was any of his business. Then again, Mr. Snotty wants, if we're ever in a wheelchair, he just wants us to be wheeled off the Grand Canyon. So I don't want to be wheeled off the Grand Canyon. I told my daughter, get me the hell away from him if things get to that point. I'd rather have a fatal dose of morphine. I'm not trying to be wheeled off the Grand Canyon. I want no part of that. No, it wasn't his business. He had a new family. I know. No, I'm sorry that I did it too. Yeah, I don't want to be pushed off the Grand Canyon at any point ever. I hope she does. Why was it his business? He had already moved on with his life, which was totally fine. He should have. But it should have been up to her family to not starve her to death. Yeah, I have a humongous fat opinion about everything. And what Terry Schiavo thing was, 30 years ago or something? 25 years ago. I was set off bigger than shit. Pissed off about that. Well, they were technically still married. She had been, he had moved on. He had children, and I don't know. They obviously were technically still married, but he had another person in his life and two children, a whole family. So I don't know why the hell he was even worried about it. Just go on about your life. Nobody wants you to do anything. Her parents and siblings fought him in court hard because they just took her feeding tube away. That is actually super cute, huh? I should have dolls made that look like me. No, actually, I should not. That was really creepy that I just said that. That is super creepy. When my aunt retired, the gift that her office gave her was a marionette that was designed to look just like her. And it was weird as shit. She even said the whole way home in the car with it in the back seat made her feel odd. She kind of wanted to put it in the trunk. It was creepy as crap. It still is. I don't even like looking at it. Oh, yeah. I definitely want to be cremated. Well, and that's fine. You know what? She was 26 whenever this happened to her. It's just my idea that that's fine for you to move on. You should move on, and he did. So why have any more control over her? I didn't think he needed to have control over her. Oh yeah, we would do anything for our children for sure. Yeah, I'll jump around. You got to watch me. Costanza doll. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can't stand you. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, you guys know the George Costanza mom doll. That's hilarious. Yes. You remember that doll that looked like his mom? Oh my god, that was so funny. Yeah, we've really gone crazy off topic. Oh my god. It was really creepy. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. It is good to laugh. It's the best medicine ever. Can't stand it. Yeah, that's what I. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't expect to laugh. I think because we got a lot of frustration out is why that was able to happen. Because I had a knot in my throat all afternoon. Yeah, leave it to. No, it absolutely is. It is. I've always said I have to. I laugh a lot. I make myself laugh. I just have to. Yeah. And my kids make me laugh a lot too. I'm very happy about that. Oh, thank you, Kara. I'm super excited about so I started last night designing a shirt for with the snot rocket shirt, and I'm gonna make myself a shirt and ball cap and shoes with all that on there. And then if I ever get to 1,000 subs, I'm going to have a giveaway for to make that trio for whoever wins. Oh, oh, you were. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, right. Yeah, I would like to hit Billy Joe. Yeah, right. Oh God. Yeah, I really am very thankful for you guys tonight, very much, because I was feeling very overwhelmed. Yeah, that's what Queen Bee named me, Snot Rocket. I was like, right on, I'll do it proudly. Yeah, and then the other night we were talking, and William, some he was in here, and we were trying to talk about what we could say, and this is he came up with a really good one. Um, Snot today, Satan. So we're going to use that with the rocket. I don't want any actual snot. I can't. Oh my God, that is so funny. Yeah. Well, I don't know though, because I actually did, I designed it last night, top hats. I actually got it. I'm pretty sure I've got it done. And then I, um, I got a shirt and some shoes and hat today. So I'm going to get that done as soon as I can. But I feel like I'm kind of at a standstill. I don't know. I feel like I'm probably never going to get to 1,000. So we might just even end up having to do it anyway. Uh, yeah, that was kind of fun. I was kind of happy that she did that. What did? Yep, you're next, Billy Joe. Yeah, they said they don't expect any more, but I do. I think that could change easily. And actually, just with right now, I'm super happy about this. I'm very happy. She'll probably want a percentage. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, I actually have been on Molly's panel. She's even come up on mine before. That was pretty big for me, actually. That was really big. And Justin says it all the time. He's super sweet. They wouldn't stay if they didn't bring good. Oh, well, thank you, Top Hats. You're awesome. And it's so funny. I really wanted to talk about I listened to that press conference over and over today, and I was like, I did kind of pick out some things that I wanted to talk about, and then this humongous thing happened. So yeah, she did, and she has mentioned me. Yeah, she's been super awesome. I was so surprised whenever I had 30. No, I think I had 90 subs, and um, all of a sudden I saw that Molly subbed me, and I was like, "What? Oh my God!" I was totally blown away. I was so blown away. Um, yeah, Justin is so sweet. That's why I'm. It really bothers me when people call and cuss him out. He's just like he's all very nice about it. Like just the other day when he was like, "Okay, not today. This not today. Really, we're talking about a baby. Stop." Oh, thank you, Frazzled. You're awesome, Frazzled. I love you. Oh, wow. I know. You know how hard it's been to not go to Yuma or Tucson? Because I'm very close. I mean, I'm what 3 hours from Yuma, hour and a half from Tucson. Really wanted to go search some of that out. Justin does have a good heart. So does Molly. She does. I believe that. I totally believe that. Oh, that's funny. She just went live. Hmm. He is very respectful, and it really upsets me when people. Yeah, okay, let's all go over there and check that out. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Okay, we will end this, guys. Thank you so much for helping me out with this tonight. I gotta be honest, it was awesome because I don't know. Like I said, I had a big thing in my throat. Oh, you want to go there and be, oh, I know. I might just do it. I think she's crazy as shit. I think that woman is nuts. You know, this sounds really crazy. I have just wanted to go and really check out that shed. I just want to because it seems really hard for me to believe. Um, it's hard for me to believe that that could happen at a in a shed. Like it would even. The whole thing has bothered me. And no matter what people say, the fact that you we heard him saying, I'm not safe here, I'm not good here, that is crazy. Oh, frazzled, you're too sweet. What Queen Bee stands for? What do you mean? Yeah, I might. I've been wanting to. Hi, Carol. I haven't seen you here before. Harvey, you ready to go, huh? Yeah, you want to go with me? You should ask Mr. Snotty. I even had a trip planned one day to go down there and get a hold of that shed. I think that woman is a psycho. What? Queen Bimbo. I don't. Okay. Oh yeah, I would love to know where he's at. Yeah, 100%. Okay, you felt so bad for what boy? Dre was your upline? Oh, I can go anywhere I want. You were a supporter of Dre's? Yeah, any ideas are great. I can design and make any shirt I want. I can do it. Uh, oh my God. That's where Mr. Snotty is from. Oh, wow. So you worked with her in paparazzi jewelry? Wow. Or you supported her in that? I don't really know. You know her very well. Wow. You want to come on panel and talk about it? Saying, oh, I bet it was. She's just a lot. She is a lot. I think it's way too much for me. You want to come on and talk about it? You don't have to show your face. And although you can, it would just be interesting to hear about. Oh, I'll just put a link. You just click the link. Oh wow.
Clicking in there.
Yeah, if you just click the link and then you can turn your camera off or not, whatever you want to do. And then you'll just come up and say whatever you want. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Of course. I am freezing. Yeah, I can give her as much time as she wants. That would be interesting to hear myself. I would. What did you have to do, Mr. Snotty, to come up?
Look.
Do you have any advice for coming up on panel?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I would imagine. I never know any of my passwords. So annoying that I'm supposed to know passwords for every stupid thing. Oh, she made it. Here we go. Hi.
Hi, how do I take my face off?
Oh, do you see where it says stop cam?
Wait, what was that?
It should say stop camera.
Sorry.
Well, maybe I can't. I don't know if I can or not. Let me see. Oh, wait, no. That didn't do it. Oh, did you do it? Oh, what did I do? Oh,
Sorry. I probably need to have my headphones on. Can't hear you.
oh, you can't hear?
This is all new to me. Sorry.
Oh, no, no. This is awesome. I'm sorry. I wish. You can't hear us?
Barely, but I can hear you enough.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can just put the camera. Oh, 50 Shades said you can just put the thing down. I mean, you look great. I don't think, yeah, I mean, I don't want to be thrilled, but I just, wow, how long did you know her?
I knew her 3 years. I was in paparazzi for 2 years, but I watched her for a year before that. I just got out of it. I want to say, when was it? December? Probably around February of this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right before everything started happening with her life.
Right.
Yeah, I was a supporter of her, too. Some wild things going on.
I bet. So did you think anything?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just down the line, I could see a lot of stuff as stuff started progressing with her since um, before she went into the diet kind of stuff. It really went down real fast. I mean, it would just went from one point to another. There's one days that she was drinking, just bottles and bottles of, I mean, she'd take shots on the supporters, or even when she was um, just doing her when she was selling her jewelry and stuff. That too, she had supporters. The supporters is where she did a lot of her bad stuff. I mean, she would drink, she would dance, some crazy ass shit. Really, I mean,
Oh,
she really was out there. But she did a
yeah.
lot of it when her husband and all the kids were sleeping too. So then
Oh,
she'd have
really?
nights where she'd be up, making food at 2 o'clock in the morning. Nobody else around. Yeah,
Oh my.
it was getting wild, and then she started changing her ways on how she was trying to cook and stuff.
Mhm.
Um, the cooking part started, and well, way before that, I knew about all of the stuff that they were using, the K.
Mhm. Mhm.
It it got worse and worse and worse because every time you saw her, she was constantly putting a spoon in her mouth and stuff. And the bad thing about it is as she's doing this, she's got all these supporters in and whoever else she's talking to. The bad thing is she would convince other people to take the stuff too, and people would
Right.
buy it,
Oh, I
not
bet.
knowing. I mean, I had bought it one time. For me, it wasn't good. And she would tell people how to when she started doing her lives, she would show people how what to eat. There was getting to the point where she would even tell people about vitamins. And then down the line, she stopped taking vitamins, but a lot of people were taking vitamins. You should take vitamins, you shouldn't take medicine. So a lot of these people that supported her was really sad. Me, myself, I have cancer, but
I'm
other
sorry.
people would take this and take their stuff off of, they wouldn't take their medicine because she had said if you take this is going to help you, and all it was, yeah. I was feeling really bad. My sister was actually paparazzi too. She sold for a little while. Even in our group meetings that we would have Zoom meetings. It's pretty sad because she got a lot of those girls hooked on that K. I'm telling you, these girls would come on, oh, I just took my K. Now I'm feeling better. Or one will say, I don't know, I just can't get out of bed today. I'm so depressed. I mean, this is what we did through our Zooms. It was really sad.
Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because you were under her.
Yes, she was my
Was
upline. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay. That's what you had said. Okay. I
Yeah.
did. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't understand. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I signed
Wow.
underneath her.
Well, you didn't stop taking your. Did
Oh,
you
no, no,
stop?
no, no, no. No, no. Oh no. But it's sad that she would say, if you
Yes.
took this, you wouldn't have to take your medicine. And I'm just like, me and my sister just went crazy. We're like, what the heck is wrong with this girl? It
Well,
got to
she's
the
very
point where like
polarizing.
we both actually quit. We heard a lot of stuff too with the jewelry that it's has lead and nickel
Hmm.
and all that other stuff in there they've taken. Yeah, I've been all in that stuff with everything going on.
Oh my God. Well, and that's what some people have said between, her having all that in the house, and then the K and
Mhm.
the diet.
Yes.
And, she would say that I remember her saying that she would lick her finger, stick it down in cayenne pepper,
Yeah.
and put it under his tongue.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, the night that she was the whole night that night that she hit he had like 9 seizures. She was on supporters that whole night. I was there watching it. I'm just going, "Oh my." And she actually had to leave. You know why she left?
for
To
Lyme.
go to Walmart to get limes
Yeah.
because that's what she was feeding him too was lime shots.
Oh my God.
That's what the limes was for. Yeah, it was ridiculous. And then she was on line one time. She was at the hospital at one of his seizures that he had, and she had brought because what was happening is the water that they drink had to have been like from spring water, and that was the only water that they would drink. So she would bring jugs of water in to his room. That's what she would drink. And there was times that the, the one time she kept feeding him the K while he was in the hospital. And that was one of the times that they had caught her giving
Oh, I heard
him.
about this, but then they kind of said that didn't actually happen.
Yeah, no, this the one that they're talking about, and they were saying it was one that was just recent. It wasn't recent. That was more or less last year when she did it.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
yeah,
So I'm getting asked, let me see really quick. What do limes do? What did she claim that limes
it
would do?
was it what they had to be they had to be a certain lime. The limes were to help with whatever alien whatever's going on with him because he was
Every
having seizures, definitely having seizures.
right.
And people are saying that her daughter had seizures, but her daughter actually didn't have seizures until I think she was younger, not recently. So people are saying that. And
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so that me and my sister were thinking too the same thing. It's like, okay, why did her daughter have seizures? And now her husband, but you could see that she's the mother hen of the whole house. You know, she was a caregiver to all of them, so she had to do, you know, yeah,
Right.
it
So
was
why does everybody around you have seizures? Because
yeah,
I don't know anyone who's had a
no,
seizure, quite frankly.
exactly.
And so, and obviously some people do, but you know,
Yeah.
what I had heard, and I don't know that this is true at all, 100%. I'm not saying it is, but I had heard that even like the dog had a seizure, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
see, okay,
Yeah.
okay, there's definitely something going on here.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the other issues were the dogs weren't even getting the right food. She was giving them like the food that she was feeding the what they were eating. So they were eating like whatever fruit or whatever they were eating, they were giving it to the dogs. So the dogs started looking really thin. And yeah.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
and this progress, I want to say it was over. I can remember her saying at like 6 months, it just like in 6 months she lost, I mean, so much weight. It was like
Right.
ridiculous. It's like, what the hell? Everybody was like, that is way too much.
You
Way too
could
much.
see, you could see the change in her and in him.
Yeah.
She literally got very thin,
Yeah.
obviously, but he looked like beaten down.
Yeah. The last month he looked really, really bad. Yeah. I
This
don't
was just my
understand.
opinion. This was just my opinion. And so many people saying, "Well, you guys didn't know everything." I don't need to know everything. And first of all, nobody would have known shit if she didn't put it all out there.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
didn't put a camera in their house.
No, exactly. No.
She put it all out there.
Yeah, she did.
So,
She did.
so then, you've given me a right to an opinion.
Right.
And it wasn't a good one. And, and just knowing for sure, my stepdaughter is a vegan, but she's very clear about the safety of it. First of all, she doesn't make any decisions for her children.
Mm-hmm.
But also even ones that are, one of our granddaughters has chose to be a vegetarian, but she still makes sure she gets the proper protein, everything.
Right.
And so these can be very, very unhealthy, especially
Yes.
for a child who's growing.
Well, not only that, though, they're not even supposed to be on that 2 different diets in only 2 weeks. This has been going on for,
Right.
and then they don't eat. Then they don't eat until like late at night, and it's like really weird.
Right, because she's all over
Yeah.
scatterbrained. She's all over the
Oh
place.
my God.
This is what it looked like to me. Even just, I don't know, just even her talking about stuff, and
Yeah.
she goes into this and that. I find myself kind of like dizzy. Like,
Yeah. Well, the little rumor that just went out that that he had passed away. Well, I know one of the girls who was actually her assistant, who I talked to. Her assistant actually lives here around where I live, and I had texted her, and she's like, "No, Dre hasn't said anything." She said, "If anybody knows anything about there, if she's gonna say anything, she's gonna say it herself." So no, he did not pass.
yeah, I heard that was a big, because there's so many people that want to, frankly, or this is what I believe. I don't know anything for sure, but oh wow, oh
Sorry, I'm back.
oh no, sorry, I was talking, but I didn't. No, my belief is that what I have come to realize is there is so much mudslinging between, YouTube creators
Mm-hmm.
that people have, just because they want to have a hassle with a creator, they're going to go after the fan, the mom, the everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people have made shit like that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just what I think. I mean, because I don't believe that anybody just reported it thinking they were reporting a lie. Because
Right.
why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense.
No.
I don't know. I don't know about any of that. I just know that it's mudslinging, and it's just gotten crazy.
Yeah.
Where you're either for or against her, and my whole thing has said, okay, personally, I think it is it's an opinion.
Right.
You can agree with what she's doing, and I can disagree with what she's doing.
Right.
Because I strongly do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's healthy.
Right.
I think we watched his deterioration. We heard him begging her to borrow
Yeah.
$2,000. You can't make that. You can't change that.
No.
I'm
No.
sorry. I don't give a shit what happened. You can't make that seem any different.
No.
And, did anybody ever say anything to her in the chats? Did they say,
Oh,
hey,
you couldn't. You couldn't. You'd get blocked. I mean, you really had to. Like when my sister signed up for paparazzi, I had to tell her things like, if you go into her live, say hi. That's If you have an opinion, don't say anything because she will block you. You can't get on her lives when she's selling jewelry. That's her. That's her live. If you went in there and said something, she'd block you. Oh yeah.
wow.
It was all about her all the time.
And
Always.
she still has such a following, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I do miss her, but it's me watching everything that's going on. So like I said, I left in February, and I stopped the supporter because she was just getting too much, too crazy. Just the stuff that she was, even feeding the kids. She started really getting annoyed with Raza,
Yeah.
and it was getting kind of sad.
Right.
And then there's a few times that I've seen her kids, the girls, take the K before. So it's not, really,
See,
that's
that's what
really
you hear.
sad.
Some people really, I've heard people saying, "Oh, the kids didn't do it." I feel pretty sure that I've seen things,
I did. Yeah.
and they knew, what do they call it? Toss and I can't think what
Toss and wash.
toss. Yeah, and the kids say this.
Yeah, they do.
So you
Yeah.
bought it. How did it make you feel?
Oh, I can't. I still have it. I couldn't do it. I was gagging and choking, and I don't know why I did it, but
Because she's very polarizing. She is.
yeah.
I can see that. I
Oh
mean, to
yeah.
me, I'm not impressed because, I would think that maybe if you came into it and then you grew with it and you didn't see it,
No, but I heard a lot of
I
people
saw the
say it
overnight.
is good. I mean, people can, they do it, but it's not for me. I didn't never smoked any either. I couldn't do that. But
Right.
I mean, she could sell you her shirt on, and we would buy it. That's how convincing she was. I'm
Right. I
telling
can.
you, I bought vitamins. I bought all kinds of stuff that she bought that I thought, yeah, maybe this will help me. Yeah, not.
I can
And
see
then
her.
you would buy it. The thing is she was buying teas where you drink them. And the one girl that she was buying it from, because she had bought like $1,000 worth of teas right before she had ordered it. I remember her ordering it. And then like the next day, she's like, nobody order anything from this lady. She's a witch. Witchcraft. And um, Dre is a Jehovah Witness.
Right.
So so all of a sudden, I think she canceled her order, and then I didn't see the teas anymore. So people were buying that too, from this lady. Yeah, she got a lot of people into a lot of stuff. Sad.
And then she could change her mind in a day, and then everyone would
Yes.
be done
Yeah.
with
Oh,
it.
yeah. We're not doing that anymore.
Wow.
God. I
It
mean,
is
she even got me
amazing.
into doing the mangoes. I was eating mangoes. I'm like, okay.
I've seen a bunch of
How can
videos
you
about
eat a
the mango.
mango? She's so messy with a mango. It was disgusting. It grossed me out.
Oh my God. Yes, I've seen her with those, with the big knives cutting the mango.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. She didn't get me with it because I don't care for mango and I just am not going to try it.
Yeah.
But
I
she's
thought
that
it was
type though.
because
You can see it.
when she was eating all the mangoes is when I thought that's why she was losing weight because of the
Oh,
mangoes. But then didn't realize that. Then she started changing her other ways on how to eat and no more meat. They got to the point where she threw her microwave away. She threw all of her plastic away because they were going all trying to do healthy. So glass had to be glass, and yeah,
oh my
water.
goodness.
She had bought um over like $500 worth of bottles of water from spring water.
Yeah, they drink expensive water. I can't remember what it is, but yeah,
It's
it's
spring water.
okay. I couldn't. I knew that they spent a lot of money on
Yeah.
water. I mean, I live in Arizona too, and I'm not going to lie. I don't drink the water out of the faucet here,
Mhm.
and I'm not a snob about it at all.
Yeah.
But it doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
We have hard water. We have really hard water in Arizona, so I
And
get that.
then they were do you know that like they were saying, I know Molly was talking a lot about it, but they had last year they went to the convention, and that was when COVID was around and everything. She was like, the weird thing about the whole thing is she was against the shots.
Right, the vaccine.
So she thought if she was by anybody who had the shot, because I don't know if you heard that about the COVID shots that they give off some kind of whatever. I don't know. That's what she was saying. If she got near them, that she would get sick from that. But it was kind of weird. But she did go to the convention center, and she did leave her kids at home. And somebody was saying it was like for 3 days. Well, she only went there for one day. She only had the room. She went there to go get her stuff that she had coming to her, like, her jewelry or whatever awards that she had. And
Right.
they had left the next day. They stayed at in Las Vegas for the day because they were just roaming around the Las Vegas that day. And at that time was their eating habits had changed. They were already vegan and everything else. But I remember her saying, well, we just ate some French fries, and I'm thinking to myself, huh?
Yeah, I didn't think she
You don't
was.
eat French fries. She's like, well, that's all we could eat was French fries, because there was no food that we could eat. I'm like, that is weird.
Hmm. Yeah, there was no salads, I guess.
And then, yeah, that day she was there, it was really awkward because him and her, they both wore their bathing suits, and everybody was saying hi to her, and yeah, it was pretty bad.
Seriously?
She doesn't shave either, so can you imagine?
What?
Uh,
They
yeah.
wore bathing suit? I didn't see this anywhere.
Oh, it was last year's convention. Yeah.
They wore their bathing suits to the
Well, after, because what was going to happen is they already the day before they got all their awards. They didn't stay the whole time, so when they left, they only had the room for one one night. So when they left, they put on their bathing suits because they were going to go down to the pool. Well, ended up they never went to the pool. They had so many people coming up to them, talking to them, and she's hugging them and the whole thing. They didn't have no mask on. It was, yeah.
and she doesn't shave her armpits. Is that what?
No, she
Or
doesn't shave. She doesn't believe in it.
anywhere? Oh, okay. I'm just
Yeah,
wow.
I knew a lot of stuff. It's.
Well, because she gave everything out.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
she did
she,
definitely.
and so that's why it's so irritating when people say, "Oh, leave her alone." This and that. Okay, well, I wouldn't know her ass if she didn't have it all on.
Uh-huh.
I would have no clue who she was.
Exactly. I mean, our Zoom meetings were kind of
Uh oh. I don't know what's happening.
all
Oh,
right. Sorry.
no, you're fine. I'm sorry. Your Zoom meetings were what? I'm sorry.
I forgot what I was going to say. And the one thing what I did when I did leave, I actually wrote her assistant, a letter before I left and said why I was leaving. And because of the fact of the jewelry being, finding out that it was nickel lead, you know, they said it was nickel lead free, but in reality, it's not.
Right.
So I was just getting really concerned over it. But, seeing her husband having seizures, that was one of my main things. And I had mentioned it to her assistant, and she's like, no, I don't think that's why he was having seizures. I'm like, yeah, well, who knows?
Well, look at how much of that was in the house, and they
Oh my
all
God, she had so much.
yes, you could see it on the videos, and
Not
I
only
don't know.
there, but she had a big ass closet full of jewelry, all marked in boxes. Yes, she bought a lot. I mean, we would be on Zoom, and Zoom would be, whew, we couldn't even get it fast enough because she was ordering it, like 1,000 pieces in one at times. It was crazy.
Did you at least make good money?
No, I didn't make anything. You know why? I bought it to have fun. And that was my point. I was going to sell it. I spent over $5,000 just, and yeah, I was giving it away. Literally, I just had a garage sale back in August. I did pretty good.
and got rid of some of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, I was just buying it. If my
But
husband
she
only
could
knew.
talk people into that. She could talk people into that,
Oh
right?
yeah, definitely did. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. See,
She
I think
wasn't, I wasn't really close with her though. I mean, I was there. I didn't, she had her few people that she liked. And, like in her Zoom meetings, there was her 5 or 6 girls that she took underneath her wing, and everybody else was nonchalant.
that's what I feel that would happen with her. And actually I feel like everybody is that way to her. Even if she had her few, I mean, they didn't really mean a lot to her, probably.
No, no,
I
they,
don't think her children or her husband did. That's my
mm-hmm,
personal feeling. That's just what I think.
right.
And I feel like what I've heard even from some people, and I don't, again, this is just what I've heard, I don't know, um, that she still has like a group of people that she hasn't actually come out and spoke to for months, many
Mm-hmm.
months, that still pay like $10 a month to be a
Yeah,
part of this group, and they're just waiting with bated breath for her to
yeah.
say a word to them.
Yeah, my
So
sister did for a
10
while, and then she's like,
months.
well, she's not even doing anything. I'm just going to take my supporter and stop it because if I don't see anything, what am I paying for? Yeah. She
See,
does
I'm
have another group you've seen, it's the McCrae Way.
I haven't.
That's a group that she has. People will post on there, and she posts not anything, but she just likes stuff on there.
Um,
Yeah, she hasn't posted anything on there.
and people are good with as long as she likes it, or
Yeah,
just
exactly. Yeah.
no. I think there are people that are just so hung up with her. Like she has that personality. She has that. I can kind of see that. Although to me, I see it as being weird. I don't know. I mean, I'm not that kind of person that follows, but I think you could just be very captivated by her.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm pretty, for me, it's like because I know what's happened,
Right.
so I'm not impressed with it. In fact, I'm very unimpressed with it
She
because
never had that many people come into her house. I mean, she had people helping her at times, but nobody was as good as she was, you know. Her husband, the same thing. She would say the same thing about him. She'd be, you know, she'd got to be looking over his shoulder to make sure he's counting the right. She was always about her, doing with her. She was a controlling person.
so how did you feel when what happened to Vaughn happened? What did you think at that time?
Oh, it was very sad. Like I said, she didn't come out for like 2 weeks after that, and then she didn't even tell the real story. All she did was say that, I thought it was from the seizures. You know,
Right,
they
right.
didn't know what they were doing. There was time if you knew what to do when you had a seizure. Come on, you know better. You know that you have to put him on the side so he doesn't, you know.
Right, right. And nothing in
And
his mouth.
and then she puts the cayenne pepper underneath his tongue. I'm like, and people are telling her to do this. This is how she got it. And then there was like, remember, she would make lemon in water, or just heal or put some lemon in a drink and have him drink it. So the guy probably had an ulcer on top of that because, I mean, she was literally every hour giving him glasses of that.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah.
sad.
See, when I think about it, I love lemon. I would love to eat lemon, drink lemon, and grapefruit
No, it was
juice.
lime. It
It
was
would,
limes. Yeah, it was
but
limes,
all
not lemons, but
any of
still.
that would just tear my gut up. I
Yeah,
couldn't.
but she
I could
thought
not.
this was helping him. Helping him what?
Well, and he didn't, from what I could see, he didn't have control over anything.
No.
Nothing was his decision. I don't think anybody that's around her, that's the way I see it. Anybody who is around her, even, even the people she's talking to
Mm-hmm.
online, she is in charge.
Yeah.
But she has got to be running everything.
Yeah. Yep.
And I always have said, I when I met my husband, I said, okay, I will never, if you ask me politely and it's not illegal or immoral, then I'm going to say yes, I can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell me to do it, I'm never doing it,
Yeah.
ever. And I expect you to go ahead and be the same way. You have your own mind, I have mine.
Mm-hmm.
But that is not, she's not that person. She
No.
was in charge.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. If you're not up her butt, then and telling her how nice she is and this and that, then you're forget it.
What a wonderful parent she is. And this, and you listen to all this stuff, all this yelling and carrying. Oh, I don't know. It would make me nuts. I
Yeah.
wouldn't even be able to handle it.
I was thinking too, I mean, I would always tell my sister too the same thing. I'm like, Roz is a nice kid, but he is constantly trying to get her attention and she just not listening.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear him on everything. Mom, this, mom, that. Can I do this? Can I eat that? I mean, it's constant, even before they did the diet, she would limit it on what he could eat. They were eating Hot Pockets. And I guess he had one, and then he wanted another one. She would tell him, no, you can't have that.
Goodness.
All right, we're back. So I just wanted to tell you too. I saw you out there at at Georgia when
Oh,
you
and
were there.
Savannah.
Yeah, you guys did a very, very good job. Just made me so happy when you guys were there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
It was, today's pretty emotional. Were you
yeah,
emotional?
yeah. I cried a few times. My husband's like, "Are you crying again?" I said, "Yes, it's sad."
Oh, it is. That's why I said I just had this huge lump in my throat immediately. And I thought, oh my God, what am I going to do? Because, you're
Right?
happy. It's a good thing. But it's so sad. It's just so sad. But
Yeah. Did you
it's,
hear? I've been bouncing around a lot, and I saw Shares, and I saw Queen today, and Billy Joe was on both of those. I don't know if you saw any of those.
I heard some people talking about it. I don't know everything. I know that she said that she turned her in.
That's what I heard, but why would the police say that they?
They arrested her.
Yeah.
Right. No, that doesn't, no, they didn't say she turned herself in.
No.
No, no. That's all baloney. I'm sure it is.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't,
yeah. It
I don't
just
think
sounded
she
like Billy Joe was just putting on all the make it straight out there. They were saying some stuff that I caught that they shouldn't have said. You know.
well, I think they've done this all along.
Yeah, they have.
If they were her friend, they would have told her to shut her mouth and not,
Exactly.
everybody knows
She
that,
can't keep her mouth shut.
no,
She
she
can't
can't.
keep her mouth shut. No, no. And then they
No,
keep saying, I don't understand. Everybody's telling me that I'm gonna be arrested next. Well, you should be. So what if you left you left those kids with her? What makes you not think
child
that you're not gonna
neglect,
get in trouble?
bare minimum child neglect.
They're
They
like,
were,
yeah.
they were,
They're all of them are saying they're all saying, well, Danny was there, the other brother, but who's responsible for those kids?
right, right,
That was Billy Joe. Come on.
right. That's exactly right.
She
No,
needs some.
and look at the difference though. Look at the difference between um, Dre and Billy Joe. I mean, Dre's very polarizing. I could see where she could talk people into things, but she literally has shut her mouth.
Yeah.
She has shut up. That one won't.
Mm-mm.
I mean, like I've said, they're not even smart criminals. They're not. I mean, not that I agree with, not that I'm happy for anyone to be smart. I'm glad when criminals aren't smart, but they literally are not smart at all.
No.
For her record, I don't know if they can't even manage to get by with the damn thing, and they won't shut up. You never are going to have, anytime you have an attorney, they're going to tell you, first
Yep.
thing, shut up.
Yeah. So
And
she's making these little, did you see that she was making these little ornaments and she's going to go and give them to the police officers and put them on their trees with, with, with Quinton's face on it. I just like, what the heck?
I heard I saw something and I thought, I don't even know what you're doing, but just stop.
Yeah. Well, no,
Again,
they're getting they're putting money, trying to put money into her Cash App because for the funeral.
mm-hmm.
And then they were saying that they want Bullhorn, Betty, and all of them to give $2,000 each for the crap that they put her through for the
Okay.
baby. Or they're going to sue them.
For doing what? Like I said, I only want to speak for myself. I only will say what I am going to do and what I have done. I know that Dolly and Betty went there. He was not even presumed or gone at the
Yeah.
time they were there. So, okay, that's one thing. Secondly, anybody who talks about making money when they have a freaking huge banner out there,
Yeah.
um, how do
Yeah.
you even say this? How do you even
Right?
say this with a straight face when you have a if somebody were to say, "Oh, look at this banner," I would say, "Get that effort down now."
Exactly.
There is a baby. We do
Yep.
not know where he's at.
Not only that, look at the stuff that they had in the window. Just
Right.
for, oh my gosh.
So that's what you're worried about is promoting a YouTuber. You know what? Then let's not talk about who a pimp or a whore is.
Right.
Besides, I was there and I talked to that stupid crackhead that had bullshit on, wearing outfits and act. She said straight up she was not there about that baby.
Yeah.
She didn't care. And she
Exactly.
said that he didn't even exist. She
Exactly.
thought with herself, this was ridiculous. So to make comparisons,
Yeah.
no. And what are you going to sue him for? For what?
The money that they made off of Quinton, that's what they were
Well,
saying.
that's not their, but you know what? Like I said to people who asked me about the money, I'm not going to tell you about people who gave money or got money because it's not, I didn't get money. I didn't give money. And unless I do, it's none of my damn business.
Yeah.
And that's why I said these people who are carrying on, Billy Joe hasn't given anybody any money.
No.
So what the hell do you have to say? If somebody feels like giving me $1 million, then how is that anybody's damn business?
Right. Well, did you hear? Well, I don't know if you heard, but they were talking about the babysitter on one of the lives, and they were saying Billy Joe was like yelling, like, "Oh, do you see? She's got a Cash App up, and everybody needs to just give her money so she can move off of my corner of my where I live. She's the only one who's given me problems." What?
She's the only one that took care of your grandkids.
Exactly. So
That
she's
came over there
blaming
with
it
no
on,
diaper. Yeah,
yeah, she's blaming it
I
on
don't
her.
blame. I do think that woman should want to move. I wouldn't want to live
Oh
that
yeah,
close to him.
I thought she said that she was trying to
I
move.
think she is trying to move. I think
Yeah.
that I would. I mean, when I got there and saw literally how close, I wouldn't want Billy Joe living in my neighborhood. Period.
No,
I
not the
wouldn't.
way she's um throwing all
No,
that
what
stuff.
goes on? You don't want that in
Uh-uh.
your neighborhood. Nobody does. But I would be afraid if I were these are violent people.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
violent.
Yep.
I mean, this woman has raised 2 kids that have taken lives.
They also on Shear's thing said that they're hoping that Billy Joe gets the 2 kids.
Oh, they.
That almost made me sick to my stomach when I heard that. I'm like, you better not.
I will not rest. I will not rest.
No,
Hell no. First of all, have you heard her saying anything about that this whole time?
no,
If
no.
it were me, first of all, I need my grandson that I
Mm-hmm.
don't know where he's at. Secondly, if anybody ever took my kids, you're giving them back.
Yeah,
And I will play hell you're keeping my kids. I've
yeah.
not heard one word about this.
No.
If any of my kids or grandkids spent the night in a stranger's home, I would lose my
Oh
mind.
yeah, definitely.
I've never heard this. I saw a disco ball. I saw she cut up fish. I'm the one who found the damn fish.
Oh shit. Oh.
I was there by myself on that street for 45 minutes. And I kept thinking, what? I don't know what's going on here, but I had never been there. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, holy shit. I finally saw a fish head about like that
Oh
long.
my
And I'm like,
god.
it wasn't sardines. It was not a can
Oh.
of sardines. No, it was so gross. Okay, that's the shit you're doing
Yeah.
when your
No.
grandbabies are in a stranger's home.
Yeah.
No way. But yet, a stranger's home is better than that home. We know this
Right.
because a
Right.
child lost his life in that home.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
you are full of shit. I will not rest
Good for you.
if that
Yes.
woman gets those kids. Hell, she's not. I know she's not.
I
But
know.
yet,
I
seriously,
know. But that's what Cher was saying too. She's like, all we can do now is pray that she gets her other grandkids
oh,
back.
shut
She's
up.
cleaning up the house. What
Oh,
the
really?
hell? Ugh.
Yeah, this is the crap they wanted to, just like earlier, like I was saying, when she said she thinks that what happened was Leilani was cooking dinner and Danny was giving him a bath. Shut your mouth. That woman, Leilani, didn't cook dinner ever. Let's pretend that they just had normal family home evening. That's bullshit. Everybody
Yeah.
knows.
Well, no, we saw what was going on over there. The,
Right.
you know, nuts.
It makes me so furious. I want to spit, I swear. But there's no way, those kids cannot go back in that house.
No.
And to me, that's not even enough. We need to make sure the same thing isn't happening like with the Turpin kids, that
Oh,
they get out of
shoot.
one horrific situation
Yep.
to go into another.
Yep. That
We
was
need to
sad.
make sure, yes, you stay on top of it. And like I said, tomorrow night I have actually my sister's coming um, to show where CPS did their job, because we rarely see that. And so I thought it was actually her idea to say, that got her off drugs after 35 years.
Yeah.
They did their job.
Yeah.
This child can't live like this. She's going to come and talk tomorrow, because that doesn't happen. They know about shit and they walk away from it. They go home at night. They do whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw, I can't ever stop thinking about Gabriel Fernandez. That kid makes my heart hurt so bad. And his teacher was saying, I'm just going to kidnap him, because they kept calling CPS. Everybody's calling them.
Oh.
There were plugs. This kid had bald spots everywhere.
Oh.
Oh my God, it's the most horrific thing. It's the first time ever that CPS was actually charged.
Oh.
It was so horrible.
Yeah.
And anybody who sees that, you think to yourself, I get you. It's a government thing. There's bureaucracy. You're overloaded. You're this, you're that. But you know what? You have a job to do, and you need to do it. See it through.
Yeah.
I mean, a cop came one time and gave that kid a lecture about trying to, tattle on his mom about things. He had so many BBs embedded in his skin because they just shot him constantly.
Oh my gosh. I don't
Oh,
think I've never heard of this one.
oh, it is
Oh,
so. When I first saw it, I told my kids, and I'm telling you, the next day they were like, "What is wrong with you telling us about that?" They all are so heartbroken. My kids were like, I didn't ever need to know. It's the most horrible thing you ever hear.
oh.
And this is why I hate CPS. You know what? You find out about something and you let it go.
Right, right.
You don't stay on top of it. CPS knew what was going on in that house.
Oh
They
yeah,
knew what was
definitely.
going on there. So, and now we're going to come out and blame Diana, the only person who gave a shit
Yeah.
about those kids? Are you kidding me? They've got some balls. They have got some damn balls. And I'm telling
But
you,
you know, the other thing is now they're saying that Diana has been talking to Billy Joe for the last week. Did you hear that?
yeah, somebody said that. And I
That's
don't
kind
know
of
if, well, my thinking is I would not, I think people would be afraid to be in there.
right. I wouldn't want to be on the bad side of her. No.
No, no. And there's a lot of people in and out. There's a lot of craziness goes on over there.
Yeah.
And you know, you wouldn't even want to go to. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want them in my neighborhood, even if I
Yeah.
just wouldn't. Even if you just saw what the goings on, you would
Right.
be like, that's probably not a good idea. You're bringing down the neighborhood
Oh yeah,
because it's a
definitely.
beautiful neighborhood.
Yeah.
It is so beautiful.
Oh.
But you know, she went in through manure and fish, and in my head, all I could think was him drunk, laughing.
Right?
I mean, why would you do this?
Yeah.
It's so
And
disrespectful.
then cow manure around
Mhm.
the memorial. Come
Yep.
on. That's sad.
Who does that?
That just demise the whole thing.
And the whole scene with Dolly and all that, him getting arrested. Um, we all start as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my God. I didn't realize it was, raw fish everywhere. And so this other woman came up and I was like, look at that. We started talking about it. And we started telling people that we knew were coming, can you bring some bags? We need to clean this up. And not only that, what we didn't really ever talk about, because everything went haywire that day, crazy. Well, so Dolly had carved pumpkins for Quinton,
Yeah, I saw that.
right? Well, that same day that we found all of the fish and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the pumpkins were thrown and busted in a ditch. Yes. See, nobody even
Oh,
talked about that because it was just
wow.
so much at one time that it wasn't until I got home I was like, oh my God, like I know I don't. There's a baby that is gone, but yeah, I was like, how do you do that with those
Yeah,
pumpkins? It was all
that's
so
sad.
bad. And what was happening when that girl started this thing, so people had brought rakes and trash bag, brought things because we were saying on lives, like if anybody wants to bring stuff and we, texting people, whatever, that were coming,
Mm-hmm.
because we wanted to clean this up.
Right.
And that's what that girl was doing. She had a rake and she was cleaning that up, and that girl's putting her car towards her. That
Mm-hmm.
cracked. So no, this was so blown into a different situation
Oh yeah.
that it was just really. I mean, I literally was kind of like, "What the hell is happening?" From second to second because there was so much happening. It was a lot.
Oh.
It really was a lot, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be a circus here, but holy crap, what is happening?
Yeah. Were you there at night?
I wasn't.
Yeah, that's good.
No, the night things got real crazy. I had just come in that night. We had just
Okay.
gotten to our hotel room that night, and then I was there the next day. In fact, we couldn't get our rent-a-car, so we just took a taxi to our hotel, and I took a Uber over to that street the next morning.
Oh, okay.
So then my husband was going to handle the rent-a-car, and the Uber driver didn't want to drop me off. He said, I don't feel comfortable with this. I was like, no, I this is what I came here for. I'm coming. I'm going to be here. So I just walked down to Diana's and I just kind of walked around the street for a while.
Yeah.
Um, Not realizing I was walking through fish and manure and onions also. They had a bunch of onions out there too.
Yeah.
As disgraceful as
Stupid.
you can be. Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah.
But we got justice today, and
Yes.
we're not done though. We're not done. I'm not
No,
giving up
no,
for a
no, no, no,
second.
no.
No way.
No,
No
but
way.
now they're throwing Danny under the bus. The bus. I'm just wondering what that is all about.
Well, because they're going to go after Danny and Diana,
Yeah.
whoever they can to try to get. I think it doesn't matter. I think there's no matter what. I bet you Danny is going to. He knows something. He knows what happened,
Yeah.
and I bet he's already said he would tell. He's
Yeah.
going to be a witness because he left right away, and
Yeah.
it's been kind of weird. So I feel comfortable with that. I
Hmm.
feel comfortable that they have a lot of evidence, and I don't know. I wouldn't even be surprised if some of the other brothers in the home are even going to turn
Yeah.
rather than go down with her. I don't know.
Right.
Well, the ones because Paul was that in that house too, and I don't believe that anybody that was in that house that night doesn't know something.
Yeah. I don't know. Is he downstairs or something?
I don't even
Upstairs?
know. I have
Yeah.
no idea. But that door was open all night. Who does that?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
people that are up all night on crack or some shit. That's who does that. Nobody's door is open. Even if I'm up all night, I'm not going to leave the door
Yeah.
open.
Well,
You
I
know,
was just thinking too, when I was listening to them and Billy Joe was on the live, she had mentioned that sh- that Leilani, I can't even say her name. Um, she kept asking her today when she picked her up and took her to the restaurant to eat. Kept asking her if she did it, and I guess she's lying still lying.
are you serious?
Yeah.
So
So
isn't that ironic that the day that they arrest her is the day that Billy Joe just finally is
yeah,
done?
puts her hands up and said, "I'm gonna take you in." Right. But she had to make it, sound good.
You couldn't make this shit up. My God. I mean, who is this? It's so hard because I wanted to feel sorry for her because I'm a grandmother and I wanted to feel sorry for her, but I can't.
No, I did. I didn't feel sorry as soon as she
No, I
left. That
don't.
no, I have 11 grandkids. So,
Oh, so you know what that's
oh
like.
yeah, definitely. You don't say, "Oh, my grandkids are in school." If they're in school, if somebody's bothering them, I'm like so over it. I'm on it. So,
Oh,
pisses me
believe
off.
me, I'm telling you. I even tell my grandkids now. We have 7 grandkids.
Awesome.
And I tell my grandson some days, I'm like, okay, you're a little smart mouth. Your mom didn't get by with this. Okay.
Yep.
I was very strict with my kids. My grandkids, the little baby, he's 1. And he gets all mad whenever I manage to shut the refrigerator without him crawling up to it. So what do? Open it back up so he can get in there. I'm sorry, I'm sorry I upset you. Just open it back up. If somebody hurt a hair on his head, I will kill you.
Yeah.
I am not having it. No
Yeah.
way. I watch my grandkids. They don't go today. No, no. And I'm
No.
very fortunate. I'm very blessed. My husband, he agrees 100%. I don't have to work. I get to watch my grandkids. I'm
Yeah.
very thankful because I cannot stand it. And to think, if my kids were to do it. And I remember when Casey Anthony happened and my
Oh
brother,
Lord.
I told my daughter, guess what? I would do anything in this world for you. Did something happen to that baby?
Yep. No.
Nope.
Yeah, now you see what's going on with her. She's got 3 different interviews that she's been doing. Casey, and now she's blaming it on her dad. Her dad did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy smokies.
Oh, she's a sick bitch. Jesus. You know, this is what I always say. You know, I'm not a hateful person. I don't actually want bad for anybody. But if I were to run into that bitch, I would beat the crap out of
Yeah,
her. I hate her.
that's
I feel
sad.
like I can actually say that.
Yeah.
That was such a sad thing. That
Yeah,
little baby's face is imprinted in my head too, just like Quinton, you know?
I know. You just think about the garbage can where the little one was in, and just seeing what that thing could do. It's
Dreadful.
how could you?
No,
Oh,
I don't know if you heard me or what I was talking about not too long, like last year or so, we were cleaning out closets and trying to, you know how you do, you get, and I still have my kids' hair for 30 years, the first hair they cut off. Even my son said, Mom, seriously? And I'm like, hell yeah, I do. I can show you where it's at right now. But some things you have to get rid of.
yeah,
And even that just hurts, you're like, okay, I don't want to. But she took a baby and put it in there.
yeah,
Can you imagine? That just,
yeah. I was just telling my husband today. I said, "Look at this face. Look at this baby's face. Oh my gosh."
he's so
He,
sweet. He looks just like her.
yeah.
He does.
What a little cutie.
Oh, you just wish you could have them. Just give them to me.
Yeah.
Don't be so annoyed with them. Just let me
Right.
have them. I'll take them. No big deal. My
So, what do
daughter,
you think about the Michael Vaughn case?
oh, I'm nervous because it's been a
Yeah.
while. That's a
Yeah.
small yard. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And those are some sick damn people in the house. It wouldn't surprise me if they lied through their teeth, those people. They're weird.
Right.
I do think that they've done something.
You think so?
Well, her social media turned really weird
Mm-hmm.
after that.
Hmm.
And they've had degenerates in and out of their house. They never lived there alone.
Yeah.
And
I'm
they
I'm
have
a little suspicious about the other guy that was there.
yes, that's Caesar.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has social media that says, um, what was it? He's not attracted to anybody over the age of 10.
Yeah. Boys.
How are you even still walking around?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
just
that
wondering why they haven't found him yet. That's
me
the
too.
problem.
Me too. That's a small yard. I don't and none of those lazy asses were going to like put a whole lot of effort into it. You know that.
No, you're right.
I don't buy that for a
No,
second.
me neither. I don't know.
Yeah, that he's very suspicious. And he does actually look like he could be the guy in that picture in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Um Nobody else that I've seen at their house looks like they fit that description, but he does. And who knows? I mean, they have to have had something
Yeah.
cause them to tear up that yard, but why haven't they found anything yet?
Yeah.
I'm very surprised. I really thought we would have heard. I expected to hear about that before Quinton.
Yeah, definitely. Sad.
But I don't know. There's no telling anymore. Those people are all sick and weird. You know what though? If you notice, she did that weird trip to Texas right after that.
Mm-hmm. Didn't they
I
drive the same day or somewhere?
She drove the whole way. Remember, she made a big old ordeal. I don't know. It was all weird.
Mm.
To go get a dog, to go rescue a dog from a breeder. That doesn't make any sense,
And then she has cats all over.
right? And where's the dog? It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Nothing. I wondered if they took that kid
Hmm.
somewhere.
Well, they did go somewhere that same day. I thought they said something. They took a drive somewhere, so maybe that's. I don't know.
She made a big stink about somebody contacting her about a rescue dog from a breeder in Texas, and she was going to go get it. Yeah, it makes no sense.
No.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
But they're weird. Even like that wasn't their taxi company.
Right?
They just decided to call themselves that also. It's not theirs. How
That's holy
did this
smoke.
happen? I don't even. You hate to laugh because it's not funny, but you can't. You almost can't. You couldn't make this shit up.
No, you can't.
It's unbelievable. Oh my
There's
god.
too much stuff going on in the world right now. It's crazy.
No, people have no regard for life anymore.
No, they don't.
If they ever did, I don't know, but it seems really worse to me, especially with with this opioid shit and so many people, and people just are like, well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, I
It's just
live in Illinois, so Chicago's right close to us, about an hour
oh,
away, and it's just sad out there. I don't even like to go to Chicago. I have important doctors that are out there, and I won't go. I said I'm not going to Chicago. We'll
oh
do a
wow.
Zoom. Yeah.
Oh well, make sure you take care of yourself though.
Oh
Don't do
yeah.
that.
Oh
But
yeah.
I could imagine. I wouldn't want to be there either. I wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, constantly. I mean, now it's just not in the. It's not even in the neighborhoods. They're like doing it in
Everywhere.
just in town in the city.
Oh wow.
We just had one in one of the malls. One of the police officer, the security guard, got shot.
Oh gosh.
It's like crazy.
Yeah, I love it because that place has some of the harshest gun laws in the country.
Yeah.
Yet here you go with the gun violence.
Yeah. I told my kids, I tell them all the time, you guys aren't going down there. You are not going to Chicago. So
I
they do
would.
it privately without me knowing it. I said I don't want my grandkids getting on on the trains because the station is getting really bad too. I get so sick when I know that they're going down that way.
Oh, I bet.
And it's not even that though. You can't even drive on the expressway and you get shot.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's too much going on.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Too much.
Well,
All
it's
right,
always
Tracy, I'm gonna go.
okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really
Yeah,
appreciate it. I loved your
yeah.
sharing
I'll
your.
come up another time. We can talk
That
some
would be
more.
awesome. That would be
Yes.
great.
Thank
I
you
would
for having
appreciate
me
that.
up. You have a good
Thank you.
night.
You too. Thank
All
you.
right. Bye bye.
Bye. So, what did you guys think? I think that was really cool to have her on. You haven't heard of Caesar? Oh, he's gross. He is gross. God. All of these people are. They're sick. And I wouldn't doubt if they're lying. I would not doubt if they're lying one bit. They're not smart, they're lazy, and they're gross. Oh, hi, Mama B. I haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, well, you know what? I can't disagree with you. I don't know how much more evil we can have. Seriously, how much worse can it be? How much disregard for human life can we actually be? I don't, then again, I guess it could get a whole lot worse. I don't know. Wow, it's been a lot. Been a very heavy night. I think I'm going to call it quits. I hope you guys were. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I know I had a very heavy heart tonight, huge lump in my throat, and I appreciate you guys so much for being here with me. I honestly feel like I can't sit any longer. I've been sitting for a really long time. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys will come tomorrow night and see our special guest. It's an uplifting story. It's a good story. And we need that. We need an uplifting story. So thank you so much. Everybody just pray for everything. I don't know, for everything. That's all we can do. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Can't wait to see you again.